Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World channel. Are you having problem with the fry of goldfish and how to grow them? Well, many of the people wanted to breed their goldfish and they are living in an urban area. They really cannot find Daphnia because Daphnia can be gathered from the swampy areas. In our place, we have so many. But for this purpose, I would like to teach you, or for this video, I would like to teach you on how to grow your artemia. Your artemia is the key to your success. I mean, the live food that you can give in the first few days of life of this goldfish and even this betta or whatever types of fish. This is the key for your success. So in this video, allow me to just demonstrate a DIY thing because it's really very effective and it's really very useful. So how to hatch Artemia brine shrimps? That would be the content of this video. Of course, you can hatch your Artemia brine shrimps if you have all these elements, if you have this apparatus. The first thing is that this air pump. This air pump is very needed in order to hatch your Artemia. And then we have this hose, of course, and you have this air stone to control the airflow. So maybe you will ask, can you raise or can you hatch your Artemia without the air stone? My answer is, it depends. But I would highly recommend that you will use the air stone because we are using a very small container. So what would be the containers that is really very appropriate for hatching your Artemia brine shrimps? Well, I have this very cheap. Actually, I did not spend a single penny of of this material. This is a 1.5 liter of soft drinks, a soda, and you will see that it's already been done. We have here this this wire, and then we put this. Actually, we cut the bottom of this plastic bottle and we put some, this tie wire so that we can hang this one. And this is now the end result of a DIY thing. So of course you can open this one. I forgot to mention that we also use the hose connector. Actually, this is the air controller. So we put that here in the middle of this cup, and then you put some, you have to make it sure that it will not leak. So we put here some glue in order to seal the hole, and then you can just affix that right away. Okay, so what is the purpose of this? The purpose of this is during the harvest, because if you don't have this type, you will not regulate, or you cannot regulate the water flow out. So this is the lock, and if you're gonna open this one, the water here will simply drain and you can already catch the babies of this Artemia. So very simple, open and close. Now let's have a closer look at the eggs of this brine shrimps. These brine shrimps are actually very saleable. I mean, you can just easily avail this on the market because this is sold online, and I'm not recommending any brand, but all the brands that I have tried are good. And one of the best is this one, this brine shrimps deep blue. You can just check their their page or their store at Shopee, and you can already mention. Maybe you are interested about the price. This is quite costly. This is priced around 2,700, and of course with including the freight cost, 2,700. This is 1,200, and this is actually 350 each of this. So very costly, but you can really get out your capital. I mean, if you are breeding your bettas, you're breeding your small fish like the danios, you have to do this. You have to get this one in order to become really very successful, especially when it comes to raising the fry. So many people have asked me, Dexter, can we grow the fry of the fish without live food? Yes, you can grow, but not in the way that you wanted to be. I mean, you can grow them maybe in 2, 3 months, they're still very small, but they're growing. But if you have this kind of food, in just a matter of days, it really would make the difference because the size will be doubled day by day, and in 2 months' time, you can already make a good harvest. So let's demonstrate. This one should be hung in, of course, this one should be hung in a very secured place. So this will, we will put water here, and I forgot to mention about the salt. This is also very needed. With this container, we needed some 1 teaspoon salt, just like that. This 1 teaspoon salt is also very needed in hatching your Artemia, and you will not forget this one because this is one of the elements for hatching. Aside from the air, the water, you need the salt. So you will put that salt here. And if you will exceed the amount of salt, that will also not be good for your Artemia hatching because they will not be hatched if it's too much, if there's too much salt in it. So see, oh, just like that, and it can already produce plenty of babies. So after that, you will place water. Of course, this water is here. And as what I've said, you have to make it sure that your air controller or the airflow is really good. See? So you will see that now that we have this water, we have the salt, and there is no leak here. So that's very important. So we will secure this one. You will place that here. Oh, this is really very needed. Wow. This is the good place, I believe, for them because this will not be reached by the dogs and the cats. So another sample, we will put some salt, little amount of salt, of course. Do not overdo it because if you will overdo it, it will not hatch. So we will put the brine shrimps, okay? And this is the most effective method of hatching your Artemia. So this is it. Okay, and we will put water. So we still have here remnants, so you can just dip this one in order to save. Oh, we can still save that. Okay, and then we will put that here. This place is what I've said, a very secure place for them because the cats cannot get inside here. The dogs cannot also disturb them. So the next step is the air pump. Well, this air pump is just very cheap. You only buy this for around 200 pesos. That's $4 or maybe $5. You can just put that here. And at the end of this course, we have what we have is the air stone. The air stone is the regulator for the flow of the air inside in our brine shrimp's breeding tank. See? So we will now put this here. So we have to hang this in order to secure our air pump. And the place is really very a big factor because if you will put this where children can just reach it, you know, it will somehow, you will not be able to watch it very carefully and your children will, you know, disturb that. That would become very detrimental. So we will put this in the power. Okay, it's functioning now. This air pump is functioning. And then we will now aerate this one. So this is a detailed process. So in your air stone should stay at the bottom of this, just like that. It's really very needed that you will place that at the bottom. At the bottom, because if you will just put right there, it's not moving the water. So we have to move the water, recycle the water. I mean, cycle the water, and just like that. Well, we have to fix this one. Okay. This is one of the best method that I ever discovered. And you will forget about buying there are online hatchery box in the market that's very costly. So you don't have to buy that. You can just do the DIY thing. And then that's it. So how many hours will these eggs be hatched? Well, I have to tell you frankly that they can be hatched 24 hours. Or maybe 30 hours. So we will expect to harvest this tomorrow at the same time. Because if we will prematurely harvest that, then all the eggs will still not be hatched. No problem about, you can even hatch or harvest the eggs within 72 hours. Because these Artemia will still survive. They will not die. And they will be good for feeding of our fish. So we will wait until tomorrow, and then we will do an update if we are successful, and I will tell you also about the process of harvesting the brine shrimps. So we will wait until tomorrow. See you tomorrow. So I would like to give you some tip in order to how to harvest our Artemia. Of course, we have to remove the aerator. We have to remove this aerator so that the newly hatched babies will settle underneath here. So if you will allow this aerator to blow, then chances are you cannot get all what you needed because this will be mixed up. So you will see here, we have another batch here. We will get this aerator. And by the way, in breeding your Artemia, you cannot become very successful without this air stone because this air stone would regulate the flow of the air. So regulated air is really very needed. And you will see here that we are now preparing the harvest. So once the aerator is removed, the eggshells will stay on top of this bottle of the water, and then all the brine shrimps the newly hatched will settle over here. So once they're settled here, down under, that's the time that you can do the harvest. So this is really very important because if you will fail this, you will give the babies with the shells, this will contaminate the water because the eggshells will become rotten and it will now cause the bacteria. So the empty shell should be removed and should not be given to the babies. So we are now looking at some movement here. All the baby brine shrimps will settle here, down under here. It's happening now. You will see that it's becoming red and thick. And then if this will take place, that's the time that you can open this one, the opening, and then get all the pure babies without, getting the empty shells of the eggs. So these are the shells that have floated already, and you will see that they are not needed. They are not needed. What we need is this one, the newly hatched Artemia brine shrimps. So guys, this is now the result of our effort to breed our Artemia brine shrimps, and we are now about to harvest. As what I've said earlier, This Artemia brine shrimps will be hatched in 48 hours. And this is gonna be a long process of hatching because this will also, if you will prematurely remove the air pump inside the bottle or the hatchery bottle, then you will also fail. So I'm so excited to drain all the baby Artemias and we will give that to our baby fish. This is one of the solutions that many people have adopted. So guys, it's feeding time and it's about to give this very anticipated breakfast. This is a very delicious breakfast. I said this is delicious because this is very clean and this is one of the best food that we can give to our baby fry of goldfish. And as you know, we already have become very successful in breeding, and it's not anymore the issue as what I've said. The issue here is how to grow your fry. And in the other tank, we also have the second batch and so on and so forth. We're gonna breed massively because I wanted to revive the business of tropical fish breeding, and maybe we can also sell the fry. We will not anymore grow this out, but we can sell the fry immediately so that we will earn money fast. So in here, we have another batch of babies. And I believe that this is not yet really very visible. We have thousands of babies here that we can enjoy to watch in the next couple of days. So they are eating their first food. This is actually their first feeding. And in my previous vlogs, I said that you cannot feed immediately your goldfish. The newly hatched goldfish will not be given food immediately because they are still eating on the egg yolk. So this is the first food actually that they can eat, and this fry can just easily be be grown if we will give them this type of food. So we will catch some and we will estimate how big it is right now. We'll get some fry like here. See, they already have their bodies. They have formed their bodies already. And I estimated them to reach around 300 to 400. Well, this is the first breeding. And we see that very prominent now. Their bodies are really visible and you can say that they are really goldfish. Before they're just like baby mollies, but now they are already very apparent to be the baby goldfish, You see that? And some of them are not good, some of them are good. Well, this is the principle in goldfish breeding. You have to cull early so that you can give the the perfect goldfish a chance to grow very quickly because of the big space. So this is it. And we will have also another video for the culling and the body formation, of course. See? Wow. Guys, for watching. I hope you will continue to like and share our videos, and this is the repeat already of what we have done in the past. I have so many videos about how to hatch Artemia, but this is the latest, and this is one of the most compact video that you can follow if you wanted to also hatch your Artemia brine shrimps. So don't forget, the Artemia brine shrimps can only be hatched if we have the air pump, if we have the salt, the water, and of course, a secure place. So thank you for watching and see you in the next vlog only here at Dexter's World.